Simon & Schuster Audio and Grove Atlantic present What About the Bodies? A Novel by Ken Jaworowski. Read by Michael Crouch, Keylor, Leigh, and Marni Penning.
To Michelle DiPietro Jaworowski. You and me, babe. How about it? Carla. Once, when I was a girl, my father took me to the racetrack. My mother was in the hospital, yet again, with the ovarian cysts that plagued her, and my dad, a drunk who enriched our lives only by skipping town a couple years later, wasn't about to stay home babysitting or waste his precious, unemployed time visiting his ailing wife. Not when the horses were running and the beer was cheap. After scoping out the first 3 races, he bet on the 4th, on the far-right long shot that looked not a lick different from any other nag in the lineup. "Why that one?" I asked. My father hissed a stream of smoke, stifled a belch, then glanced down at me. "You can always tell a winner at the starting gate," he said. His warm, wet breath smelled of menthol cools and Miller High Life. The bell rang and the gates crashed open. The horse shot out like its tail was on fire and never once lost the lead. As it sped farther ahead of the pack, my father roared, oblivious that the beer in his hand was sloshing over the top of his cup and onto my head. 10 minutes later, he pocketed $556 and drove us home seatbelt-free and halfway hammered. He repeated the remark and chuckled a few times on the way back, wholly convinced of his mantra. He was wrong, of course, at least with the word always. I'm 45 now, and have had several people surprise me over the years. A few long-time losers who turned their lives around. A handful of early superstars who went on to spoil whatever they touched. Still, there's a good amount of truth in his saying. For most of us, so much of who we are is little different from who we first were. For me, only once was I absolutely certain that I'd seen a winner at the start. My son, Billy.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?